So,
right.
so go. We left off last time with the introduction of Lucilla, who
and just a cavalcade of awful characters. Who was the one that killed himself? Johnny?
No, that was. Hang on, let me go back to that.
He was based.
he was the best one out of all of them.
No, J-Rex is the
he
best.
He saw what was coming, and he was like, "I don't want to be a part of this shit."
J-Rex is like
that was Jesse.
Yeah, Jesse. J-Rex is like a tragic Greek hero. He's like Sisyphus, but instead of pushing a rock up the hill, it's not being able to tell his dumbass friend that he wants to suck his dick.
I think, Lundy, you should get yours out of the way.
Okay.
And then after that, we'll get to the reason why he stopped doing this. And then finally, his last statement on everything.
Okay, so you want me to go through all three of mine then?
Yeah, you can go ahead and do 3.
Okay.
We're gonna have like 6 of them to go through.
let me relink this because this is another chat between Tommy and Lucilla.
Right.
Lucilla or whatever the fuck. So you go ahead and be Lucilla. I'll be Tommy.
Which one is this that you sent me?
This is Lucilla got raped by 3 guys.
Does it have in the URL? Sorry, I have to scroll back through our chats to get to it real quick. Where the fuck? I know I sent that to you earlier.
So see, we're not starting off white. We're just jumping right there.
Which journal entry is it?
Lucilla was raped by 3 guys, is what it's called.
There's a number on them.
201-00122.
Okay. Sorry, I just wanted to get it.
So you go ahead and be Lucilla. You let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready.
I dreamed about you last night.
So did I. You were a creep.
I think I was singing or playing music, and it made the floor vibrate, and this pleased you. You took off your clothes and stages, and eventually you're sitting down on the vibrating floor, and the music was in these different visual units that I was doing signal processing on. Did you actually dream about me?
Yep, you were a creep.
Elaborate?
It was worse, real quickly, because it's all flooded back to me now. It was worse. This guy or the what was it? The pretty girl, that pretty girl. You know, remember. You guys remember, right?
Ah, fuck.
The other creep, right?
The
punk blog.
Yeah, the punk blog, yeah. I think this guy takes the cake. Trying to pick up 15-year-old girls.
Yeah, he never talked about his buddy like walking through people's backyards, scoping out for sophomores.
And molesting one of his sister's friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, Dave was at least smart enough to be like, hey, I'm only going to share stories that actually make me look cool and then I score in.
Yeah. So Tommy asked, did you actually dream about me? Lucilla agreed with this and said that he was a creep in her dream. He asked her to elaborate.
Like grabby and pokey in spite of my protestations.
Sounds like me. Tell me something sad.
I had to walk the long way around.
Dream rapist. Yeah, that's what
I had to walk the long way around to get to campus in 4-inch heels because the fucking retard parade had mobbed the metro station.
Why were you in 4-inch heels?
Because they went with the outfit.
That's dumb.
And I thought it was going
you know what? I hate to be that guy, but like, if you're wearing 4-inch heels in your dream, you deserve to get dream raped. Like what?
No, this isn't even a dream thing. This is just her.
I thought we were still in the dream reality here.
No, so you basically just said if you walk around in 4-inch heels, period, you deserve to get raped.
I did not say that. I thought we were still in the dream world.
Look, it's different rules, man.
All right, fair enough.
I thought it was going to be rainy, and that was the most rainproof thing I could think of.
Estimate how many times you've cried in the past 365 days.
Okay, man, I hate to be this, but like, if you think fucking heels are fucking rainproof, like you're a fucking I'm not saying you deserve to be raped in real life, but like in the dream world, the nightmare, like the nightmare of Memphis. Shout out to I'm digging this fucking hole. I think I could hear a cat spinning on a record.
Far too many to count.
Please give me a number.
Oh no.
Fuck you, cunt.
It would be an entirely arbitrary number with no basis in reality.
I'm fine with that.
And I don't want to supply statistics to suit your childish whim. And you can't stop talking to me now.
I'll give you $5 if you answer my question.
I don't care.
Sorry. Please. It's hard to emote respect and humility over the web. It's really I'm really a huge goofball, and no one takes me seriously. But somehow online, you can't see my goofy grin, and so people think I'm being a big asshole, and I'm trying to ask questions. Just because I want to get to know you.
Okay, couple of things here real quickly. One, I think like fucking Jeffrey Dahmer probably had a smile when he raped a couple of those nurses. So, doesn't mean fucking like the Joker. Like he's known for his smile. That doesn't make any of his shit fucking any better. But like this, Tommy really puts the fucking pest in persistence, doesn't he?
Yes, he does. I don't know why my questions turn into these weird power struggles over nothing.
I know sex pest is like an overused term, but like this is very appropriate here.
It's just the only way I know how to get to know people.
Fuck you, cunt translates well enough. I'm done, okay?
I say fuck you, cunt to my best friend like 5 times a day.
I'm not your best friend.
Please don't give up on me. Did you get back with your boyfriend?
Jesus Christ, this motherfucker's like if an earwig had sex with a rapist.
I never had a boyfriend.
How did your reading go?
Meh.
Have you ever been in love?
I guess.
What do you want to be when you grow up?
A crazy aunt.
Do you have a crazy aunt?
Nope.
Where'd you get the idea?
My name. I like kids without the obligation. I like most things kids do.
I miss being a kid. I miss the implicit idea that my life was going to be just fine and that I would do great things and that I would be a great person when I got older. As a matter of course. I miss playing video games and lounging around all day and not feeling guilty about it. I miss screaming at people and shitting on cars. You have a strange smile.
Right.
You know what? I hate when Tommy said that. I went back to the picture that Go posted, and it's like, she just kind of got a weird smile.
Yeah, you can kind of see like all of her teeth. It's very strange.
It's not only very toothy, but like she's doing like the thing where it's like half open.
Yeah, it's like it really is like a skeleton whose like bottom jaw has been like knocked open and like won't be closed.
Yeah, it's like Skeletor smiling, or like fucking. It's like one. Oh, you know what it's like? It's like one of those fucking Japanese Oni masks.
What do you fantasize about?
Sleeping.
Do you have any plans for tonight?
Cuddling with my cat.
Do you write music?
No.
Do you ever want to kill yourself?
I'd rather someone else save me the trouble.
Whenever someone tells me that I should get a cat, I tell them that I would feel really bad for the cat that had to live with me. Can I please come over?
Still haven't given me a good reason.
Do you like me?
I'm leaning towards no.
Maybe you feel sorry for me and want to let me pet your cat? Did you really give me your address last night?
Yeah.
If I just showed up, do you think you'd let me in?
I'm not getting out of bed.
Is the door locked? Jesus Christ. What a fucking question.
Oh.
Do you think your roommate would let me in? And then he posts an Imgur link to a GIF.
I'm seeing what it is.
It's somebody playing with a cat.
Yeah, it's a cat jumping around. Like he's getting the runaround, dude. Wait, no, it's just he's trying to be cute.
Yeah, he's trying to be cute with cats because he knows she has a cat.
Yeah,
and then she likes cats.
I will definitely not rape you. Look at the cute kitty.
Do you think your roommate would let me in?
No.
Just ignore where my hands are going. Look at the cute kitty.
I guess I should have shut up and just come over last night. Sigh. And then he has another imgur of a cat that's like reaching its paws out towards the camera. Does your bedroom have a window at ground level?
I was literally gonna joke that next. I was literally gonna be like, well, how many bushes are outside your window? Just a silly question.
So what direction is your bed pointed in?
What's the closest police station to your house?
What's the response time of your knock?
Would you let me in if I found it?
I'll sound through part of your fucking walls.
Are you more attracted to girls or guys?
I don't know.
Have you ever had a threesome?
You have bars on your window?
I think I'm really attracted to you.
That's
doing
nice.
some crowbar training. Piece of stuff to come.
What are you doing?
Oh my god, what if that's why he was doing the crowbar training?
Lying in bed and watching Hulu.
What's your favorite sex position?
Missionary.
Do you ever have orgasms from penile vaginal sex?
No.
Have you ever had an orgasm?
Yes.
Do you like giving blowjobs?
No.
Do you like going down on girls?
Yes.
Have you ever been raped?
Yes.
How many times?
3.
How many people?
3.
Did you know the person each time?
I'm acquainted with them.
Did you ever file a police report?
That would have been a waste of time.
Oh, this is the worst game of 20 questions.
It's literally him going, have you ever been raped? Have you ever filed a police report? No? Sweet.
Just imagine after each of these questions, it's like, this is it. This is the one. This is where I turn it around.
If you let me come over tonight and let me make out with you, do you think I would rape you?
Anything's possible.
I realize that Tommy is what Milhouse from The Simpsons would grow up to be.
Do you think it's more likely than not?
Yes.
The last time it happened, did he hurt you?
So you let those 3 guys rape you. Why won't you let me at least finger blast you? Fucking bitch.
She said no, he didn't hurt her.
Did you say no? Or did you tell him that you didn't want to have sex with him?
Yes. Well, no. The last time I was asleep.
Did you fall asleep cuddling with him?
Yes.
Did you tell him to stop when you woke up?
Yes.
How long did it last from the point when you woke up?
I don't know.
Do you think it was several minutes or more?
I don't know. He's jerking off right now.
Did it feel good?
No.
Were you drunk?
Yes.
Some picture of the black guy.
Did it feel good either of the 2 times?
No.
Are you still friends with any of them?
I'm friends with no one.
Did it make your pussy wet?
Have you ever had a friend?
Sure.
Are you happy?
No.
What's been the best day of your life so far?
Nothing comes to mind.
Have you had more male friends or more female friends in your life?
Male.
What's your favorite drug?
Opium.
Sweet. Let's go ahead and grab some opium and just... What's your favorite part of your body?
Can you roofie opium?
I don't know. I think you probably could. You could probably.
That would be his next question.
Opium is like a thing that it gives you like a supreme body high, so it will knock you the fuck out.
What's your favorite part of your body to have touched?
Don't know.
Do you ever have orgasms from oral sex? Want to go see a movie? I haven't seen Avatar.
Seen it.
Want to see it again?
No.
He posts a Fandango of movie theater showtimes. Want to see any of these?
Imaginarium.
Cool, let's do it. 11:50 but tonight. Does that work?
No, I am very sleepy.
Maybe tomorrow?
Maybe.
Can I come over? I won't rape you.
Hold on, wait a minute. Wait, let it really simmer. I've heard that line before. What the fuck is this conversation?
I know.
Why is she like continuing?
Broken people at MIT.
I feel like she's continuing it because she's just waiting for it to end because she feels like if she doesn't keep responding to him, then he'll just keep like harassing her with more questions until he's done. Like I feel like that's probably what's going on here. Because he does ask a shit ton of questions. It's very strange. Yeah, JK, I'm going to rape the shit out of you, but can I please come over? We can cuddle and pet the kitty, and I'll scratch your back and sing you lullabies.
No, thanks.
Sigh. May I have more pictures of you, please?
Too much effort.
Can I call you?
Don't feel like talking.
We don't have to talk.
That would be stupid.
Whatever, fascist. Do you like cuddling?
Depends.
On what?
On whether I like what I'm cuddling with.
Who's your favorite character from a novel you like?
I don't like playing favorites, and I don't usually read novels for the characters.
Do you think you lie more or less than the average person?
I don't know how much the average person lies.
Would you kill the whole world to save your life?
It depends on whether I like anyone in the world at the time.
Do you like anyone in the world right now?
Yes, my best friend. He took care of my cat well.
I thought you said you were friends with
I guess I was mistaken.
Can you give me your number and tell me a good time to call you tomorrow to see if you want to go see a movie? Prostrating myself before some scatterbrained bitch for 2 hours while I jerk my crusty dick. He actually was. He was.
Yep.
Yeah, so you can call me at 7. You can call me at 38:40.
And then after the chatting is over, another 20 minutes trying to climax and failing. Asian, quirky, cute, but then I look at her pictures into her manic grinning mouth and emotionless eyes. There's no promise of warmth and intimacy and friendship. Biological machine overturned, thrashing, falling, confused. No climax will come. Only frustration and fading. Fuck machines. A whole race, a whole civilization of fuck machines. Oh, no, he wasn't saying fuck machines. He was saying they are fuck machines. A whole race and a whole civilization of fuck machines. Okay.
Oh, no, it's just going to end with him commenting. When was this written?
We pretend that we're trying to escape from our animal selves, but where is there to escape to? Art, music, emotion, science, and exploration with the happy glow of friendship. All of it's just useful pretense for the dance of the fuck machine. Runaway sexual selection. Nothing can kill us, and so we evolve into dancing, singing fuck machines at random. Random.
This fucker, he's so unhinged, like, depending on how early, like, in the internet these blogs were, like, I can see this guy being a TFLer.
Oh, definitely. Oh, he'd be part of the original movement that started the incels.
Well, they started MGTOW, and then the MGTOW started the incels.
That's true. Well, TFL really started the whole thing, I think.
Yeah, they're the dumb lopefish that decided to crawl out on land.
So, where do you want to go from here?
Well, I've got 2 more. I've got my first time in a brothel, banned from OkCupid for the 3rd time. And then I've got one that just says rape.
Do we make it a rape sandwich?
Yeah, go OkCupid first, and then let's...
All right. So, as per usual, these are 2 separate stories. First time in a brothel, then banned from OkCupid. Okay. My first time in a brothel. So yesterday, after playing 11 hours of poker, I'm in the parking lot of the Bellagio trying to sleep, and I get kicked out. My second time getting kicked out of a casino parking lot in Vegas. Sigh. So I start driving to Cherry's Ranch, a brothel that's about an hour away from Vegas. After a couple of hours browsing the web, I decided that Cherry's Ranch was probably the second best brothel in Nevada under the Moonlight Bunny Ranch where Lisa used to work. I get to Sherry's Ranch at 9 o'clock p.m. and immediately fall asleep in the parking lot. When I wake up, it's hot. I start up my van and turn on the air conditioner, but it's still hot. I try to sleep, but I can't. I don't want to go into the whorehouse. The idea suddenly seems depressing and scary. I get on AIM and have this conversation with Anne, which she links, but I'm not going to go through, in which I convince myself that I got to go to the brothel, if for no other reason than to prevent myself from wasting time with this bullshit in the future. Yeah, I need the emotional support of an ex-girlfriend in order to get the courage to walk into a whorehouse. After having already driven 2,700 miles specifically because I wanted to go to a whorehouse. Jesus Christ, I'm such a fucking pussy. Fuck. So,
is that your commentary, Lundy, or is that him?
That's his.
Self-realization.
That's his self-realization.
Yeah, because it's like, first off, I know probably why they're going to kick you out, because you slept in the fucking parking lot and you're fucking gross and disgusting. Brothels in Nevada have fucking standards. They're not going to let some stanky ass fucking dude with fucking sleep sweat all over him.
So I run my hair clippers over my face and change clothes and brush my teeth. I haven't showered since I was at my mom's house in Wyoming 4 days ago, but I like not to take a shower. Seems like a big pain in the ass.
Looking good for old Napalm Damas here.
Seems like a big pain in the ass to check into a motel just to take a shower. I figure by that time the whore has a chance to get a whiff of my balls. We'll already have negotiated the price, so it doesn't really matter.
He is so fucking naive. How fucking
you can still say no beforehand. It's not you pay after, okay? So like, what do you mean? It's not like you fucking paid and they're like, well,
other fucking thinks he's probably like, oh, it's like the brothel / strip club from fucking dusk till dawn. He's thinking of like a fucking barely legal like Mexican border brothel.
Not like an actual legalized like regulated brothel.
Where they're actually like, yeah, we're not gonna let you have sex with our fucking girls with your dirty dick. Like you're at best you're gonna give them a yeast infection.
If I do get kicked out because my dick smells bad, I doubt that'll hurt my ego. It actually just sounds pretty funny. I walk up to the front door of the whorehouse, press the doorbell. After about 30 seconds, some fat lady unlocks the door and lets me in. She cards me and escorts me to the bar, which is really tiny. After only 10 steps, I scoured the entire place. 3 women, and none of them even remotely attractive. 2 of them are fat, and the third one is old. There are also like 2 or 3 dudes sitting at the bar staring at me. The fat lady who opened the door for me is still following me around. She's trying to get me to sit at the bar and have a drink or something. I ask her if I can flip through a photo book of the girls who are currently on call, but she says no. But she indicates that the TVs in the front of the bar are slowly iterating through pictures of the girls who are on call. So I'm about to sit down at the bar and stare at the TV when the lady that I had previously mentally dismissed as too old approaches me. This is her profile. But it's totally misleading. I really doubt she's 30. They probably photoshopped away approximately 10 years worth of wrinkles and flab.
She's probably like, you know how hard a fucking Nevada fucking whore like 30 is?
They usually by that time they've already moved on to something else, or they've opened up their own whorehouse or something along those lines. Like this one's she's fucking in it to win it.
Probably the assistant manager under the fat lady at the door.
Possibly. She says something forgettable like, "Hi, what's your name?" And for 2 seconds, I'm trying to figure out how to tell her that I'm not interested. And then I notice that she's standing very close to me, looking right at me and smiling. Not a big, goofy fake smile, just a smile, like she really does want to fuck me. And I suddenly realize that I am interested.
Okay. I'm just thinking of the Simpsons episode with fucking the carnies, and it's like, gotta find a pigeon, and this motherfucker's just walking into the fucking whorehouse like, ooh, ooh, ooh. Like this old fucking whore, she's like, I got this.
My brain quickly generates a rationalization for this change in attitude. Let's just get it over with. The ugly whores are probably less of a hassle anyway. But in reality, I think I really enjoyed the fact that for the first time in months, a woman was actually expressing interest in me. Yeah. Like, listen, I don't care what the fuck the sex workers fucking look like. They're there because they do their job, and they're capable of like having customers like actually want to fuck them. Like a good smile goes a long motherfucking way. Like it's insane. At that moment in the bar, with her smiling face inches away, she suddenly looked 10 times more attracted to me than she had at first glance. Okay, I'm sold. Let's do this, I say, after staring at her in the face for a few seconds. She asked me if I want to go on a tour. I put my arm around her waist and we start walking. She asks me where I'm from and what I'm doing here, and I tell her that I live in a van. Do you bone a lot of homeless guys, I ask. Heh. She shrugs off the question, but with some polite and vague answer. We peek into some room with a hot tub, but before we enter, I'm like, meh, skip it. I didn't really want to deal with it with fucking in some unfamiliar and potentially difficult medium, given that the sex was going to be unfamiliar and potentially difficult enough already. And in retrospect, this lady's boobs were already sagging plenty in the revealing dress she was wearing. Vertical fucking was probably not one of her strong points. We get to the BDSM room, and it has a couch, and it's dark, so I'm like, okay, this works, and we go inside. But then from the shit she's saying, I get the impression that you have to pay extra for the specialty room, so I'm like, fuck it, we can just go to your room. So we started walking again. I say something like, your room, is that like where you live? And she says something like, no, that's just where I stay. And I'm like, haha, what, staying here doesn't count as living? Heh. And she doesn't respond.
Like, imagine he thinks it's like at the bar, it's like, well, give me a sarsaparilla fucking saloon key. Maybe I'll play a hand of some dumb card game the Cowboys played.
What do whores got to be so sensitive about the fact that they're whores? Whores are awesome. Oh well.
Like a lot of dumb questions. Like she just wants to, like she wants to get it over with, probably more than you fucking do.
They saw you come in. They were like, "Oh dear God."
100%. She wants to get it over with more than you do.
The two fatter ones look to the older one. They're just like, "Can you please? It's your turn to get rid of the homeless guy." And she's like, oh, "Jesus fucking Christ."
Like I said, the homeless bitch, like she knew a fucking room. Carnies and rubes. So my people always fucking told me the two kinds of people: carnies and rubes. Either carny or you're rube. This motherfucker, he a rube. He might be a serial killer, but he's a fucking rube. Like the BTK killer.
So we get to her room and she makes a phone call to inform some unseen force that the negotiations have begun. And she says, "Okay, let's talk prices." And the pretense that she was just aching to have my penis inside her starts to slowly evaporate, and we start negotiating. And I guess I don't really want to go into much detail because, wow, this is embarrassing. But the short story is that she asked for $3,000.
Yeah, that's a very standard price at the legal whorehouse.
I'd say so. I say, wow, am I really that ugly? With a half-feigned incredulity. Mm-hmm. She responds without missing a beat. Still staring right at me, completely unfazed. She's... Her answer is so startling that at first I think she misunderstood my question, but as the second stick, I realize that this old hooker really does think I'm a piece of garbage. She's sitting right next to me on the couch in her room, my arm placed uncomfortably behind her back, and she begins to transform back into the old lady I had passed so dismissively by the bar just only a few minutes ago. I start to feel really stupid. We negotiate for a few more minutes, but I'm not really sure I'm getting anywhere, and I finally get up and head for the door. She escorts me back to the entrance in strained silence, and I start to feel so fucking stupid that I can't even bear looking at her anymore. I thought I was going to go back to the bar and try again with another whore, but I'm suddenly feeling so embarrassed I just want to get the fuck out of there ASAP. I tell her that I'm leaving, and we get to the entrance in the front door. Sorry, what?
What a bitch.
I know, right?
Moron.
What do you think? This is going to be like $120 or some shit? Like,
by the way, Goat Lundy.
Yeah.
This is 100% worth the wait. Oh my God. I'm like, how is this story going to continue? Oof.
I tell her that I'm leaving. We get to the entrance and the front door is a few meters away, but she tells me to sit down and wait for the madam to escort me back to the bar. I'm like, nah, I'll just use the front door. Bye. And I start walking towards the door. You need to exit through the bar, not through the front door, she continues to inform me, but I keep walking. Excuse me, she thunders from behind me.
So he got thrown out for just not following the fucking rules. It's not because it's like, I did something cool. It's like, no, I couldn't follow rules because I'm a fucking simpleton. Nah,
this is like early ass in the morning. They weren't like throwing people out at this point. They like it literally was just like the madam and then like three people. And then
had like when I used to run with like the strip club crew, as I call them, because they would go to strip clubs. Like I saw people get fucking tossed like Tuesday mornings in a fucking strip club.
I guess, but like I don't know. I feel like it would be a little bit easier. Like I know why they don't want people to go through the front door, right? Like they don't want you going through the front door because they don't want people like coming in. It gives like a weird like used goods image, you know, when like a customer walks through the front door and you're coming through the front door. It's just like what the fuck. It's like, well, I wonder which one of these he just fucked. You know, it's that whole deal.
It's the kind of guy like right now during the pandemic, if he hasn't fucking rightfully killed himself yet, but he's still alive. Like he's the kind of asshole who's like, oh, I gotta go in and out like different doors at the grocery store. Fuck that. Brr. Fucking hate him.
Excuse me, she thunders from behind me when I feel myself cringe and fumble nervously with the lock on the door practically fleeing now. Fuck. I speed walk to my van, start driving before I even know where I'm going just to get away from there. So fucking stupid. I drive 2,700 miles just to be rejected by some...
You just got yelled at.
Yeah.
Like a bitch.
I drive 2,700 miles just to be rejected by some fucking old ugly whore. Fuck, what am I doing? What the fuck? Fuck all of this. Fuck all of this. She's right, I'm garbage, right? The whore's right, I'm garbage. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm sorry.
What's fucked up about this? Like, you could make this into like a fun, entertaining, like napalm-esque story, right?
Yeah.
But like, he just tells it in the worst fucking possible way.
Yeah. I mean, the moment that he gets to a part of the story that he's embarrassed about, he just starts like fucking like speeding through what happens next.
Talking about like J-Rex being the one, like, I'm so stupid, but it looks like Tommy's the real like fucking dude.
I think they both do it. I mean, I think he just attracts other people who do the same stupid fucking like, oh, my ego has been shattered, and then they like fucking pity themselves forever.
Failure.
Yeah. And then banned from OK Cupid for the third time. Yeah, there's nothing here actually.
Fucking story.
It's literally just, what am I doing? Garbage, garbage, garbage. That's all it says.
Yeah, like it's either this fucking like repeated fucking psychopath fucking shit, or it's just like you just come off as like a real fucking douchebag, and not like a fun, likable dude, like a charming rogue like myself. Like I talk about, like I have, like for example, like there was the time when me and my sister went out to a bar and she almost got roofied, and I was like, "Hey, don't throw that drink away. I want to try it. I want to see what being roofie's like." And then I woke up the next morning with a broken hand because I apparently punched a parking meter because I got fucking pissed at it for some reason. It wasn't even our parking meter, apparently.
I will say this: it takes a very talented and very like skilled negotiator to be able to like maintain the veneer of like horny interest while you're like being like, by the way, $3,000. Like, there's definitely a skill there where you're trying to negotiate a price while trying to also make it look like you really wanna.
Because like the opening move, like he should have been like, "Ah, shucks, that's a little rich for my blood," and then started from there going down.
Okay. And then my final one is just the one entitled Rape. It's pretty short.
Good old rape sandwich.
12:19 a.m. Emily took me to a movie tonight.
DevShot still has that restaurant and be like, "Hey, DevShot, I have a new idea for a new sandwich. Since we have the edible meat." Did I ever tell you the story he told me? Like, this is a fun story because I think it's like perfectly sums me up in a way. So he told me a story about like there was this one time there was a Japanese lady who came in and she ordered the edible napalm burger because it's like apparently the spiciest thing on his menu. And she eats it, and he asked her like, "How was it?" And she's like, "It was good, but it wasn't really spicy. It was more bitter than anything." And it's like, yeah.
Yeah, that's actually, I think Matt would appreciate that.
Yeah, it's like if I had an OK Cupid profile, that would be my fucking bio. Like,
not very spicy, more bitter than anything.
Yeah.
It's such a perfect description. It's so fucking perfect. 12:19 a.m. Emily took me to a movie.
I'm sorry, dude. I guess you would have to involve rapeseed oil somehow.
I saw Ocean's 11. It was okay. For the past few weeks, time is fuzzy. Emily hasn't been letting me touch her, sort of. We still hang out all the time, and I still try to touch her about once a minute whenever we're together, but she pushes me away and scratches me and stuff. just imagining her just scratching the shit out of him. Just like, stop it!
Sandwich, it's like a hot dog and veal sandwich. Because veal is the most victimized of the meats, I would say.
Yeah. But still, she laughs and smiles, usually, and I just can't convince myself that she actually wants me to stop. Or maybe I don't care. Anyway, she still hangs out with me. Even though she knows I'm going to be pawing at her, so she can't mind too much, if at all. On the way there, she was slapping and scratching away my touches, but during the movie, she let me hold and caress her and kiss her a few times, then back to hitting and scratching afterwards. As we were walking back from the parking lot, I knocked her down on the grass and held her semi-struggling body for a few seconds before letting go. It hardly even... What the fuck?
Like he just took his cat to the movies.
As we were walking back from the parking lot, I knocked her down in the grass and held her semi-struggling body for a few seconds before letting go.
Man, I came back at a good point.
It hardly even registered on me. Just us playing around like we always do.
You missed a lot.
Yet, it was technically sexual assault. She was struggling. She might have even streaked no or failed to giggle and grin. I can't remember.
She did scream, but she giggled and grinned.
But it's stuff like this that makes me extremely skeptical of sexual assault in general, and how seriously our society treats it.
That is the lesson you're taking away from this, Tommy.
The idea...
You know what? I have a new scenario. I want to just... I wish I came up with this in episode 1 of this fucking shit fest, but like, I'm just now picturing this as like fucking Tommy from Rugrats and like the all grown up special. He's just a borderline rapist now. Not borderline. He's just a rapist now.
The idea that if the girl says no, it's rape just seems absurd to me. Jesus Christ, Tommy. I think saying no is built so deeply into the twisted female psyche that some chicks just can't fail to say it. It's just another part of the role that they play, and it's just not necessarily mean that they don't want it.
I bet you Stu was doing some marital rape, and that's where Tommy got these ideas. Like he would just hear Dee Dee being like, "No, Stu, I don't want to do it anymore," and he's like, "Shut up, you bitch."
I haven't made a new invention for 6 years. I have nothing left. You better fuck me.
Don't play with toys anymore, you dumb whore. It's all
okay.
Hey, real quick.
Tommy's just like, yeah, this is a happy family.
I just want to say, there's another. I found one other page, so like I have 3 things. As I won't say anything else, but the title of it is Shotgun Downswing.
Okay.
So we have crowbar training and shotgun downswing from fucking Goat and the grand finale.
Yep.
I think some chicks are downright excited by saying no and playing hard to get and enjoy being given the opportunity to do so. I know this is a deeply politically incorrect thing to say, and it's coming from the mouth of an admitted misogynist to boot, but it really fits with a lot of my experience with girls. Fucking girls. Thinking along these lines has made me remember the times when I honestly could have raped a girl and gotten away with it. Oh my fucking God, dude. What the fuck?
You know what's funny, Lundy? Before you came in here, Goat was like, "Oh, I don't know if tonight's going to be as crazy as..." And it's like, I don't know now, Goat. I think this is escalated to a point way past the first part.
Wait a minute, hang on. I'm sorry. I found something else in the grand finale that made it. Holy shit.
All those times I used to spend the night with Gita in her bed. What if I had just taken off her underwear while she was sleeping and just started fucking her? What would she have done? Screamed? No. Hit and scratched? Probably not. She probably wouldn't have even told anyone about it ever. She had so many hang-ups about sex.
Sure.
What?
Also, if she did, I could just choke her, kill her.
I could just murder her. I mean, who cares?
Dump my man dirt into her.
She had so many hang-ups about sex like she was a damn 9-year-old. Yet at the same time, let me sleep in her bed every night that I wanted. Even if she did scream.
Yeah,
Yes. She's so comfortable with me that she lets me sleep in her bed, but she doesn't want me to fuck her. I don't understand.
I really hope this fucker never had a pet who ever slept in his bed. It's like, oh,
yeah, no, the cat jumped into my bed. That means the cat wants me to fuck it in the ass. Jesus Christ.
the dog just jumps in the bed. He's like, gosh, I'll get the fucking cream cheese again, you fucking whore. I have a moment to play with my Legos.
Even if she did scream and call the cops, so what? I was just spending the night like I'd done a dozen nights that month. The sex was consensual. Her word against mine. This guy is making such a good fucking case for rape culture right now. It's so fucking nuts. Jesus Christ.
You know the fucking, like, accidental leftist Twitter stuff? It's like this guy is just accidental feminist philosopher.
Same with a gig. That time that she was over and we were both naked except for her underwear. What if I just started fucking her? Or Emily, whenever she comes over. Actually, Emily probably would scratch my eyes out and then grab a knife from the kitchen and stab me to death afterward if I ever tried it. Not like I'll ever do anything like that. I'm too wussy. Yeah, you're too wussy to rape. What the fuck? I'm too wussy to rape bitches. What the fuck? What the fuck?
I'm too much of a priss to be a rapist.
I wish I was more of a manly man who raped all the time.
I bet you're the bounty guy. I bet you're the guy on the bounty paper towels packaging. He rapes all the fucking time.
Still, it's interesting to think about. I just jerked off to thoughts of raping chicks, actually. What, you thought I really believed that crap about girls playing hard to get? Nah, I just use it to justify my rape fantasies.
Dude, I'm trying to remember the Rugrats thing.
Jesse told me a story about a girl he knew being raped. Smart chick from his high school. Some guy, a friend she was staying with, I think. Just got into her bed while she was sleeping and fucked her. She didn't tell anyone. Might not have even told him to stop at the time. It's weird. I have a hard time thinking about stuff like that as rape. It just seems so tame. Well, if anyone ever does want to concoct a superficial rape charge against me, this journal entry would seem like pretty incriminating evidence. Yay! But I guess the ways in which this webpage could ruin my life are too large for me to enumerate. So I'll decide not to think about it.
You cannot use this as evidence. Ipso facto, habeas corpus.
Anyway, love is a bullshit word, and I hate it whenever I give in and use it for the cheap emotional thrill it provides. I love no one and never will. Suck my dick.
That's how you're gonna end your whole rape tirade. Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Somehow that's how he came. This weird rape tirade is how he came to the conclusion that he just doesn't like the word love. Apparently.
Before you start, let me go freshen up my tea. And go take.
Yes, I will actually do the same. So, quick break.
All right. Just so you know, I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen anymore.